And we got bananas in chat from Shizuku3158, Tamstap85, Sass9602, Spangleboo, Emerald Rain, Firalol, Billman68, That Dog, Boki1, Didge Ross with some bananas, and a Stellian. Thank you for the bananas in chat, peeps. Also, Peanut Bar. Gonna say thank you to you for the bananas because I like peanut butter. But anyway, peeps, if you are a Patreon, there is a post on my Patreon. There is also a channel in our Discord community, which if you're not a part of, that one. Instructions on screen. Yeah, and I've been talking to my patrons about overhauling the Patreon system, and I got some ideas for changing things in the future. And as Spangle has pointed out, I don't often enough get to directly thank any of my Patreons. In this environment, I'm often going, you know, thank you to Charlie62 for subscribing to Amazon Prime 3 minutes ago during the pre-stream part of the stream, which was with some pre-stream music from Tool, by the way. If you like that song, was it Parabola, the name of the song? Anyway, go check out that band, they're cool. But yes, I don't get to thank my patrons enough, and that's something that I probably need to get into doing. So if you are a patron, I do thank you ever so much for the support. It's made a huge difference, both for me and for the community and the content that we create. And your support is truly appreciated. And we can thank Spangle for pointing that out as well. Now, I've been having a discussion with various peeps in the community also about who gets talked to on my live streams, and who gets addressed, and there's a lot of stuff. I can't remember all of it right now. I didn't know I was going to have this talk, basically, right? I started streaming, then all this stuff came into my head from what I've been doing today. And I've got to think about playing a computer game. It's silly. I just got a crazy noise in my ear. I'll tell you now, I'll read the noises just a little bit delayed, because I'm thinking about something, right? And immediately what I was thinking about has sort of vanished from my brain space. What were we thinking about again? Yeah, so, you know, like, what I want to achieve with my live stream experience, hanging out with all of you, is to interact with all of you. And I mean all of you. However, there are some biases that can emerge. Familiar names and faces, badges next to names makes them stand out. And so I will naturally kind of gravitate towards certain people's messages. I'm not trying to do that deliberately. It's just something that will naturally happen. You get to know people in your community, especially when you read their names out over and over again, like James Drew 27, who's resubscribed for 36 months. You see what I mean? Boom, 3 years. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a not so great day, but not a bad day. But James, thank you for your 3 years of support. And after reading someone's name for 3 years, you know, you're going to notice it in the chat. And there's also people who aren't able to subscribe, or you know, don't have a badge next to their name, whose names I get to know over the streams, right? And you just gravitate naturally towards names you know a little bit more. And throughout my streams, I try and just go, you know, what I'm going to do right now is just read through those one by one, regardless of who just wrote something in chat, right? So I just want to be transparent and let you know how these things work. I'm aware that biases will influence what we're doing here. And that's just natural. That's just going to happen, and we'll do what we can to make the live streaming a little bit closer to being fair, you know, because life's not fair, basically. Father Apocalypse says, wow, both Exco and False go live at the exact same time. But False will probably be playing Hermitcraft, right, I imagine. I'm guessing. I don't think False is interested in Satisfactory. I don't think I've seen her stream it. But yes, similar time of day for us to go live, I guess. Wait, did I just do a silly thing? I did. I was looking at it the wrong way. I was looking at this bit here and I was thinking, oh, I've got 2 in that one and 2 in the other. I didn't know. What a derp. What an absolute derp. There's the 6 that we're looking for. So we're going to start to overclock some stuff, but we also need to get to tier 3 belts in order to really make sense of all of this. Oh, apparently False was doing Satisfactory yesterday, Hamstap says. Alright, cool. Well, there you go. Everyone in chat's telling me now. A Zombie MC, Drugan 2017, thanks for informing me on the activities of False. We got Fudgeticle 29, who's resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Fudgeticle, thank you for your 2 months of support. Matt CAV has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. And Sir Thanks a Lot is here. He likes to thank, and he cannot lie. for 32 months saying good evening. I'm just here for a quick resub. I am moving into a new apartment this month, so there is no time for watching, but this game looks amazing. Dude, best of luck with your moving into the apartment. That must be exciting. Hope it all goes well. And thanks for tuning in. You know they're uploaded to the second channel. If you think the game looks interesting and you want to check it out, of course. But dude, thank you as always for your support, man. Appreciate it. Sir supports a lot. Also, Firalo is here with a donation saying just some support. Thera, thank you ever so much for the support. You know I appreciate it. I thank you. I thank all the patrons. I thank all the people who can't support as well. Just tuning in. That's all you got to do. If you want to come here, hang out, and enjoy it, more than appreciated. Not everyone can give, and that's fine. You know, that's I always feel bad when I see someone commenting about it. Like, you know, never feel bad about it. It's all cool. It's all good, peeps. So this one right here is our milestone that we're going to aim for. We could probably... wait a minute. So there's an item here that we have 10 of because we salvaged them from around the world. And it's this one right here. Now that costs a stator thing and steel pipes and oh geez, steel ingots. Oh geez. Oh, coal. Iron ore. Do you know what? We could do that. Coal and iron ore. We could siphon some off from over here. We could siphon some off from over there, possibly. Let's go start with this side, because we're going to end up with a janky-looking factory pretty quickly. Safira, thank you again. Firalo is also here, gifting the subs to peeps in the community. If you hear your name being read out loud. We have Ansem of Nexus. You're now a subscriber. Think of me, trash. You're now a subscriber. And Chinny Seal. My favourite name to say. Chinese AI. For 16 months. Safira, thank you for supporting the peeps in the community. Appreciate you doing that. Syntax Error 37 is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Syntax Error. I appreciate your support and I hope you enjoy the stream. Chinny Seal says, lol, thank you so much for the sub. Very kind of you. Indeed, indeed. Natus O of Retsam. Why do I feel like that's written backwards? Master of Satan. Yeah, I just had a feeling. Had to buy this game because of you. Actually realising how amazing and polished for early access. Goat Simulator devs. I don't know what the last bit was, but saying this is polished and whatnot for early access, you're totally right. And that's something I hadn't really thought of. And something we don't really probably think about too often, right? That one right there. We could... Oh, can we actually send it through this gap? Like... Can you go in a straight... Now, I feel like you should be able to go through there. If we look at the way it's lined up, it can't quite. Now, I've got a feeling this is going to be some sad face right here, because this is perfect, but how do we get it out of here? I'm going to... Let me put it there. Okay, that was not what I was trying to do, but whatever. Yeah, encroaching others' clearance. Right, so we want to see the clearance of this, which we don't really get to see at all, and I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. That's what I want to... Oh, that's probably definitely too high. I mean, I can see this going wrong already. Okay, so we can't do that. That's fair enough. Can we turn you to the side? Do a little bit of this, perhaps? Don't think that's going to work either. Too steep. So, what about there? And then on the grid with it. Here. So that's good. Oh. Well, that's promising for getting this out of here then, basically. Alright, cool. Well, we got a plan of action all of a sudden. That's good. We also got noises in the ear. We have Twee Fruit Guy, subscribing to Amazon Prime, and Archangel Condor. Thank you so much for your Prime subscriptions. Appreciate you using the Prime on me, and hope you're enjoying it. We got a slipscriber in the chat, Jhin59, saying, "Hey X, first time catching your streams. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome to the stream." Now you got me curious, because me and Slip used to play on Hermitcraft together, and I'm wondering, have you come over from Slip after a raid, or like, do you watch me on YouTube? I'm always curious. You can always tell me, peeps. You can always tell me your viewership story. Alright, and then... Oh, jeez, is probably not high enough here is what I'm thinking. But we can kind of put these cheekily in any position. I wonder how cheeky we can get with this. There's a lot of trial and error with this system, which... that's interesting. So I'm allowed to do something like that. That's bizarre, right. So now we can go from here to there. Yeah. Sweet! And let's get rid of that. And we've got another noise in here. It's Firalo! Gifting a sub to Jhine59. Well, Jhine, you are now a subscriber here as well. Big YouTube fan. Oh, cool. Well, you're now subscribers, so thank you for tuning in. And Fira, thank you for gifting that sub. I will guess that you probably, therefore, have been watching since Hermitcraft Season 3. That's going to be my guess, okay? If some miracle coincidence you happen to just watch Slip as well, then that's the thing, I guess. I do miss playing Minecraft with good old Slipgate, I've got to say. Okay, so we'll use that to get it around to this side, and then it's going to go down onto the ground somewhere around here. I kind of want to keep it in line as well. Tissa Eva says, have you already eaten X? If yes, what did you eat? Now, one of the common themes on these streams is we talk about food, so I'll be happy to tell you about what I've eaten today, because I am hungry. I am eternally hungry, peeps. But I'm pretty bummed out today, and I haven't been looking forward to my stream. If I'm not looking forward to my stream, you know something's wrong. Okay, I look forward to my streams all day, and if you can't tell, I'm enjoying myself and having a good time. I got a hot cup of tea. I got a hot cup of tea as well. Was it crumpets? Says Josh the Wizard. I now wish I had crumpets today. Delicious. So yeah, I've injured my shoulder. I can't work out. Working out is just a huge part of my life as of late, and I was working. So I've had to move on to like legs and stuff, which I didn't really normally do because I do a lot of running, and I can't run because of my shoulder. And I started doing some weighted squats, and I just straight away felt something funny in my knee, and I've had to rest it. It's not terrible. It doesn't stop me from walking. It can feel a bit awkward when I walk, and I'm hoping it's going to be a 48-hour thing, and I can get back into it. But I mean, I'm going to be so gutted if that cuts out like another portion of working out. Like I'm down to nothing now. Oh, and I don't like it. I don't like it, peeps. So yeah, that's got me pretty bummed out. But one day at a time. One day at a time is what I tell myself. So yeah, that's been a bit of a concern. But I had fun. I was playing on Hermitcraft, very inspired, working on, you know, new projects and stuff. So that's always good fun. Making videos, you know. So it's not all bad. I'm not really sure actually we should do that just yet. What are we making again? Like I need a bit of space, and I'm kind of bringing it over to where we kind of don't have like a crazy amount of space, do we? But we're going to put like a splitter somewhere around here. In fact, we've actually got a splitter, so we could take from this one. But I think we might be smart not to do that, because I reckon we might need more power at some point, and therefore want to expand this setup, which actually seems to be really good so far. So in terms of space, we could build a second story somewhere, but I kind of want to keep everything out in the open. Jehotu says, oh, that sucks, hope you get better. Thank you, man. Oh, I hope you get better too, of course. And Average Martin says, there is that lovely slurp. Have another lovely slurp. Stellian suggests that I might be a bit overworked. Possibly. I don't really feel like I've been going ham with it, but I definitely have jumped straight back into doing legs, so maybe. As for vitamins and minerals, I ate a lot of fruit and veg, as you know, so I don't really have any issues with that kind of stuff. Getting old, X, says Winnie. You know, I did all the warming up and stretching and everything beforehand. However, what I didn't do is wake up and go for a walk first thing, which I think actually really helps. X, can you go back to yoga since some of the stretches may be similar to rehabilitation, says French Fencer Girl. I've been meaning to try and get back into the routine of doing it, but whenever whatever video I'm following along goes to Downwards Dog, that's basically the end of it for me. So I need to just find some videos that don't rely on that one, and yeah, and basically get back into a bit of a routine, right? I'm probably okay to start doing that now because I can move my shoulder around, you know, quite easily. It's just putting weight on it that's a problem. Yowaka says, Asuma, my viewership story started with randomly surfing gaming on YouTube and I came across Cube Hamster creating his automatic tree farm next to the giant tree on Season 1 in Sandstone underground area. Years passed and I randomly thought about his videos and tried to look it up. I remember the name Hermitcraft and searched it and found your videos. You were creating your Guardian farm at the end of Season 2 when I started. I went to the beginning of that season and caught up, been a fan ever since. Awesome, dude. Thank you for the story, man. Glad you've been watching for so long. That Guardian Farm project was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I loved touring Cub Fan's world and seeing his Guardian Farm. It was like we thought alike about how to do a Guardian Farm, right? He decorated it all up, did all that cool stuff. Yeah, that's the Cub Fan tour video, by the way. If you've never seen that, I posted it around December, I think. It was a seasonal video. Like when Christmas comes around, I tend to do like a seasonal videos. Like one year I did a thing with Mumbo where we both did like a redstone calendar. That was pretty cool. But yeah, there's like a seasonal bonus video. I teamed up with Cub and Scar and we did some base tours. It was really good. Okay, so we're gonna go here, I think. Or am I looking at this wrong? No, I'm looking at it correctly. This has to be a Mark II belt, if I'm not mistaken. So, while I remember, have a Mark II. And from here to here, have a Mark II. But then, Mark I, aha! Gonna go over in this direction now. So, I might want to be super neat. This is one of the things I'm not so keen on with these belts, is that I have a tendency to want things to be kind of neat, but I think you just got to let them go like this from time to time. We're not actually going to place that one yet. I think we should place all the stuff that comes before it. Now I think this space here is where we should start building. So let's go through that crafting thing again. I might move this out of the way. Let's move it. It's the something workshop, equipment workshop. I wonder if I could put it on top. Someone mentioned something about putting it up top. I wonder if that's actually a real thing we can do. By the way, we had a noise in the ear 3 minutes ago from SAS9602 for 17 months in a row saying, "Hi, X, just wanted to say, I know you gravitate to us subs more, which is probably normal to do. I hope you figure out a way to talk to all of us and say thank you to us equally. Hopefully as you'll feel better soon." Well, I feel like, yeah, in terms of figuring out, it's not really anything to be figured out other than remembering to say thank you to people more often and to just talk about it a little bit more often, because those biases are going to remain, and to some extent we can figure out ways to get past them. But I think just talking about it is what's necessary. This isn't working. I feel like I'm trapped in here now. I'm just going to put it over on this side. Yeah, makes just sense to put it here, right? There we go. Can always move it if it's in the way. So back to this thing. And yeah, and in terms of being able to talk to more people, I'm going to make an effort to just kind of read through the chat one message at a time. So Josh the Wizard says, my stream story started today. You were just in my recommended, but I wanted something new and I came here. Oh, well, there you go. We've got a new viewer with us today. Cool. Welcome. What season did Cub Fan join Hermitcrafts? Asked Tom 1. Season 4, Cub and Scar, Wells Knight, Iskau and Ren. That was to me, that was the reignition of Hermitcraft. That was the beginning of what it is today, you know. We had quite a few people leave and lose interest in the game, and then we brought in a bunch of people who got a lot of passion for the game, you know. So steel ingot, I'm trying to backtrack here, that's the one. Iron ore, and so we're going to need one actually we're going to need one dual assembly. Actually, is this thing made in just a dual assembly machine? Well, we'll start there. Or is it something different? Smelts 2 resources to alloy ingots. Now that sounds like what we want. But why wouldn't I be able to do it with a smelter? Because I can craft this here. And it feels like this is one of those things where I should use the different machine. But why would I be able to craft it here? Is what I'm thinking. So maybe I don't need that. Maybe that's for something different. Can anyone tell me in chat who's done this before? Can I just use an assembler to combine the two parts of ore? I'm going to drink some tea while I wait for a response. We've got Riffernaut resubscribing for 28 months in a row. Mr. Riffernaut, or Mrs. Thank you ever so much for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you. French Fencer Girl says, to be honest, I think X does a better job than a lot of streamers in responding to chat. I've seen many people here get noticed in GT Live recently, where in the past it was full of clap and a halves. Clap and a halves. Who left in Season 4, says Tom1J. Well, I don't know when exactly particular people left Hermitcraft, but there were a lot of people who weren't interested in playing that season, so we brought on a group of people. You need a foundry for steel, says Crawling Muffin. Crawling Muffin, thank you ever so much. That's what I needed to know. Alright, Destroy Lasers started watching through the Ark series with Slipgate. Alright, cool. I thought I didn't play on their server. I thought I played on the other one. Jeez, I don't even know. No, I didn't. I didn't play on their one. I played on the one with Doc. Yeah. Huh. Anyway, doesn't matter. Right, let's rotate this thing. And we're going to put it here. Oh, I'm missing a rotor and some cable. We should have those things just lying around, I hope. Not there. Here we go. I might need to craft some rotors, right? Looks like I've got to craft a few rotors. Which we are automating somewhere, but I will just make a couple to hand right here. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, I need the other things as well. We'll go grab some of those. Average Martin says, hey X, do you remember Cube Control? At least I think it was called that. Love that minigame. I am so fond of that minigame, Cube Control. Yes, I remember it very, very well. That was one of my first minigames. We played Hermitcraft versus Minecraft on it. It was an absolute blast to play. And we developed Cube Control 2, but it never got finished. And it had some amazing features on it. And I've actually seen lots of those features now in other Minecraft maps, and it's kind of like killed my motivation to ever get that map finished, because like it's, you know, what were once unique elements, things it could bring to the gaming community in, you know, in its Minecraft environment. Those things, you know, have already been done elsewhere now, and so it feels like it's a step behind what I wanted it to be. Also, if we're going to bring this thing down, it's already kind of gone too far, hasn't it? So we might rebuild some bits here. Right, so I'm going to put a conveyor pole here and dismantle that, and then build a bit of track coming around like this. Bam! And we get rid of that as well. But yeah, I think we had like some people have played it. We had a pretty close to being done kind of prototype. We had a playable one. It was in the phase of getting in the last features, bug fixing, balancing, like all of those things were ready to start happening. It wasn't quite releasable really, and then unfortunately, like it just never came to be. And I really love minigame development, but I know how much time and effort it takes, and that can be a big demotivator really, because you get all inspired when you have an idea, but when you know how much effort and how much time it's required to get it from that idea to actually being done, that's been a big demotivator for me from doing minigames anymore, just because I know how difficult it's going to be to get it all the way over the finish line, so to speak. And so I've been a bit, you know, I was going to say scared. Scared's not really the right term, is it? And now this doesn't look good. I've got a feeling we do need to use the alloy thing. We can make everything but the thing we want to make. So I'm going to guess that we do indeed need to do an alloy thing here. A foundry. foundry then. Where did the inputs go? Is this thing bigger? Oh, it's probably missing encased industrial beam and steel pipe. These things are going to be a bit tricky to make. Hey X, I started watching Python, which led me to Hermitcraft. I saw your builds through his eyes, and when I caught up on his videos, I looked for your channel and I watched back from the beginning. Great job of everything. Taribi, thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. Me and Python will probably be recording together again soon. Got some ideas. Sass9602 says, let me type up something for something, and then I'll be here chatting. Okay. Tree Fruit Guy says, when was the conveyor pole added? It's been here since the beginning, I believe. French Fencer Girl says, I thought you wanted to get back to your map making. I mean, I do. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I only have so much time, right? I won't ever be able to make a map again, because I think all of the very simple concepts have been explored, and now map making requires a fair amount of command block knowledge, which means a lot of time goes into it. And I used to be able to do that. It was, my time management was different once upon a time ago, but it's not what it's not what it was. You know, I didn't used to stream for a couple of hours every day or every other day as well. So there was, you know, I had the time to do these things, and I just know I can't. Like, I do know what I'm capable of. And a mistake that I made recently, actually, was starting that Factorio series. I mean, I was kind of worried and demotivated by how YouTube works with it, and I was looking through the analytics of that series, and there's actually some pretty encouraging like statistics, like viewer attention and watch time behind the videos, but that fueled with a few big things coming up, like big episodes of Hermitcraft, episode 800, getting injured, not having the time, just a bunch of things kind of piled on at the same time, and it reminded me of why, like, I try and keep things kind of simple, right? You know, focus on Hermitcraft, do the snapshot videos, and enjoy streaming. Those three things are like 80 to 90% of the time that I can have, right? And so if something else comes along like Satisfactory, I want to channel another game into streaming, because it's very casual. I don't have to commit to it, and if I were to try and make a series out of this game, it'd just be a big time suck for me, and I wouldn't be able to, you know, make the kind of content I wanted to for those other series. Alright, so what we need to do, and I'm not really focusing here, we just need to grab a big bunch of this and a big bunch of the other stuff, and craft a whole bunch of them at once, basically. So that's the coal, it's the iron ore that we're short on. And I don't think we stashed it anywhere unless we've brought some across by mistake. So that's limestone. So is that. Biomass. I would like it if the icons could just be a little bit more distinctive from one another. Too many of these just look like blobs, and then it's like, blobs of what? They're just blobby. Mr. Blobby. Starlord 718 is here, subscribing. Starlord, thank you ever so much for being a lord of the stars. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Cram Ham says, what do you think of doing a teletext special for episode 888? Teletext, goodness me. I don't know how I would even do that, and I think that one would go over 99% of the audience's head, you know. I remember teletext, jeez. Sue Fire says, Mr. Blobby is terrifying. Yeah, I think terrifying is a fair word. Jesus Barnett says, I've been watching you since before Hermitcraft. Fascinating, wow. Tabsy says, I was enjoying the Factorio series, kind of bummed it ended. I was actually looking forward to the big base construction. Me too. I actually recorded, you know, a fair amount of that the next episode, but I just know it's going to happen. Like, again, I got a holiday coming up. There'll be other things. Like, it was just one thing too many on my plate, really. And the thing that got me going is that at the start of it, you can record the episodes quite frequently. So I recorded quite a few of them, and then they started taking longer and longer to make, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to sustain this. Oh well, you know. I'll get back on track. Hermitcraft, for me, is the most important thing, you know. Right, so we've got to make enough of these for 2 more encased industrial beams, and then we can make some steel pipes. And then hopefully this is the right thing. I mean, what if it were the wrong thing? There we go. Okay, so let's go make the foundry. And this thing's gonna look, both of them already got like, they won't be connected there. That's kind of a weird thing, because now I just got to build like a belt from here to there. Yeah. Which I'm fine with. So it kind of looked like it was, there you go. So we did need this. Jeez. We did need this after all. No power, yeah. Okay, so we got to bring power over here. That makes sense. For now, I think we'll do that. There we go. Now, part of me is wondering if I should have tried to turn this into an array and make a second one directly alongside it. I'm not sure. That would have been a good idea. We probably would have struggled to have the space to manage these lines. So we won't think about that. What I will think we'll do now, I mean, I could put a storage container here to start to store large amounts of the steel ingot, but the steel ingot gets used for quite a few things. If we come over here, we can see it gets used for encased industrial beam, steel pipe, and steel beam. So immediately we would have cores to split it off for 3 different things. That's also going to want some concrete with it, which I'm not sure we've got in this area. Now that one requires the wire and the steel pipe. And this one here requires that and that. The rotor. Where do we have a rotor? Right, I need to go check if we're making the rotor. Defense Stratty says, what a lovely sweet chat this is. Indeed. The chat is well behaved and wonderful. Tabsy says, it's all good, you do you. We'll watch what you do. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Because I don't want to let anyone down. I feel like, you know, it's a bit of a letdown to start a series and not. And I thought I would, you know, I've learned this lesson time and time again about doing extra series. And I just gotta learn the lesson again, I guess. Is this Minecraft music, says Andre? It's not. It's the game's music, is what it is. So we haven't made the rotor thing. And looking over here, it looks like we've got loads of this stuff, but as we know, we've got lots of it kind of backed up. So we're making those reinforced plates again. And over here, there are kind of the materials in this area that we want, but we're not going to mess with that. So let's just walk through this again. We are trying to make some things down here. I think I might just focus on getting some of the parts in front automated and making them myself for a while, because automation in this game, like, that's a bit tricky. You've got to learn a lot. Cramham says, I've noticed chat is a lot quieter than when it's Minecraft. Yes, that's just because there's less people here, you know. I love the way you pronounce rotor, says Mudderdip. I mean, I could be saying it wrong, but I'm glad that you like the way I'm saying it. I don't know, motor. Rotor even. So yeah, we've got to make that as well. But again, it was a combination of that and this. So that thing requires the copper and the steel pipe, which is made from that. So beams and pipes and potentially that thing. So I think we need 2 assemblies to make these straight away. There'll be a third one for that, so we need a splitter. Except the other thing's not going to be one. So let's start doing this. 1, 2... one of those. Logistics, we're going to need a splitter. Going to this thing again. So that's that bit covered. This thing is going to require... I think it will require 3. Also, what's the ratio here? 3 to 22? I'm not going to mess around with that. I think it requires 3 of these. Actually, no, let's do it with 2 and use a splitter. Okay, we'll do it that way around. We actually have all the stuff we need on the right hand side of the screen, which is great. And then after all of that, we'll bring in the copper. But we ain't going to worry about it just yet. We did bring down an extra line of something over there. I'm going to remind myself of what that was. Martini Gecko says, is this game out to the public? It is. It is. Also, 2 minutes ago we had Stamiles86 resubscribing for 4 months. Stamiles, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it. Hope that you're enjoying the stream today. Right, so it's limestone, which means we can make concrete, and that's actually something that we need over in this area. Okay. One of the things about this compactness is that we're quickly ending up with a pretty kind of naff layout, right? Like, we should probably start thinking about that main bus idea. And if we were to do that, I mean, we could potentially create a line of iron from these things. So this right here is a merger, okay. And that is a splitter. So we can pull from that side, but here we're merging these two, and then we split them there. So if I put a merger there, I could feed these two lines together, believe it or not. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to start with this kind of idea now of having a master belt. So, wait a minute. Output needs to be there. Yep. And I think it's in the right spot. Oh, there is actually a third one over here. For some reason, I didn't notice it. Ah. I guess what I'll do is just that. Right? Put a splitter between the two of them. This is kind of janky though. I'm going to put it there. And then if it lets me connect that, brilliant. And then... Oh, it don't like it. It don't like it. So this thing needs to go forward a block. Oh, the amount of rebuilding we're going to have to do. Okay, so now, in theory, with exception to those two over there, all of this can be fed through into our main bus. It's probably got low priority, but that's fine. So then we want to look at our next operation as if it's coming off of this line. We will take, with a splitter, something off of this line. And we will feed it into 3 machines. Is that right? Or just 2? I think I was going to do it with 2. And then I would need an assembler. Okay, so we'll use this space here. Actually, you can just put... Oh, that message went off the screen. About mergers and splitters, if you could resend that, that would be great. SMZ says, so Epic have essentially ripped off Factorio and made it free. No, I don't believe in that kind of... Oh, it's a rip-off. Like, I think if you contribute a game idea to the game industry, then it's free game for other people to take those aspects and, you know, rebuild them. Otherwise, we'd still be playing Pong, right? Because, you know, everything is a derivative of something that came before it. Right. Building in this game is slow. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe you're watching other YouTubers who are amazing at this and they do all the stuff really fast. But I'm slow at this. So I think I'm going to move that one. What's encroaching other one's clearance? Wait, is this the wrong way around? See, it doesn't snap to this one, which is weird. It doesn't want to snap to it. So it is the wrong way around, right? Oh, let's just rebuild it, in case it is. Okay, no, we've got the input over on this side. Conveyor belt. It doesn't want to snap to it, but if I build it the other way around, it seems to know, actually. Is it going in the right direction? Oh, okay, well that'll do, but then what? Hang on a minute, what is going on here? Let's try that again. Am I being stupid? Am I missing something painfully obvious? Splitter is input side. That's a merger, not a splitter. Oh! Oh, of course, yeah, we have to merge then split. Right, oh jeez, I missed a step. Thanks, Beeps, thanks for the help. Wait, where is it? It's over there, so that is what we want. Okay, so we merge, then we can split. I guess this means both of these are going to get moved. Oh, excuse me. Phantom Kirito says, "Hey X, try spreading out more. You'll be thankful for it later." Yeah, you're right. That's kind of why we've done this though, because I'm going to bring in some new space. So yeah, if I consider spacing things out, I don't know what I'm going to edit over there, but as of right now, it will look compact, but it won't necessarily be, because we're moving in that direction. Speaking of which, we'll also do that just to kind of remind us of the concept. What do you mean floor is too steep? Ah, it's being weird again, isn't it? It's being weird again. Okay, cool. Right, so we can bring this over here, and we can turn this into iron rods. What we need to have is a splitter at the very output. That looks correct. And not wonky. Okay, so from one side to the other, there we go. Skinell says, X, you can just put mergers and splitters on top of the conveyor belts. You don't have to remove the belt. Really? Oh, wow. That's cool. Korean says, can you show us an overview of the area you're working on? We can do that in a while. Right now, I need to kind of continue focusing on what I'm doing, right? But that's a good idea. I should bring you all up to speed with what we're doing. I just need to stay in this little bit right here, right now, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we'll line up that, and do you know what? I'm going to put it over there for now, right? Or maybe I should have built the other one first. Would make more sense. Also, standing on top of stuff helps. So we're going to split up the output and bring it over here. So what I kind of want to do, I think, is that, and then can you go past? No. So I need to move you over a block. Or a measurement. I don't know what we call it in this game. The grid. So I'll put you there. Do that, and then we want to bring that thing back. So yeah, I can see where it connects over there. I think we'll just do that. Let's get this one connected first, because it's a bit tighter. Good, and that one. Sweet. Right, so this needs to be making rods. It's already configured. I do not recall configuring it, but that's okay. Hey, what's your favourite old game, says Mr. Joey. I guess my favourite old game is probably going to be Doom, right? We'll make screws here. And then over here we get to make the thing that's made out of both of those, which is the modular frame. Sweet. And then at the end of that we need storage, which will be under logistics, I think. Is it? No. Where is it? Why can I never find it? There it is, storage container. Okay, cool. So we've made storage for that. We just need to give all of this power, right? So let's sort out our power network next. Cat says, I mean, Minecraft is pretty old as well. That's true. That's true. Yukashi says, hey X, If you don't know, there is a paradise place at the lake and waterfall in the middle of the lake. Best spot for a space elevator. I like to call it IGP Paradise. Why is it called Paradise? Why is it so good? I'd like to know that. I have absolutely no idea why it would be particularly good, I guess. This thing isn't on the grid. What's up with that? So I'm going to put that there. Okay, that one to that one. Let's put one over here. Oh, it's a bit close to, I should have shifted that way. It's a bit close to this, isn't it? Our main bus. Okay, then we're going to put another power line down here somewhere. Is that good? I think it's good. So much so that it's actually producing stuff now. Now is when it's producing the stuff. I can't believe it. Let's go watch it in action. Gushy says, Hansex a post note for his monitor that says storage is an organisation. That would be good. That would be good. Can you check out Factory Town? Maybe a Channel 2 series, says Ulium. If you want to tweet it at me, that would be a great way to get me to remember. Jeek says, doesn't the frames use plates instead of rods? Yeah, good point. Wait, what one are we making here then? The rotor. There we go. We're using the rotor. Well done. Did that scrap the inventory? I've got a feeling it did. Right, anyway, that's coming in here now. And then we'll have rotors. So we've got the two things now hooked up. Geek says rods instead of screws. No, we got it right, we got it right. You need something like a game suggestion box, says Jess. Twitter is my game suggestion box. Tweet at me and I shall see. Right, it's probably produced one and put it in here already, right? Yep. We got one, peeps, we got one. Sweet. Alright. So now it's the question of what are we doing next? We're doing more automating. Slayzilla says, I want Minecraft. Well, you don't always get what you want, right? Kashari says it has every 1 and 5 iron ores near it and a chance of 5 slugs. Oh, okay. That does actually sound good. Get Logistics MK3, says Twee Fruit Guy. That is literally what we're trying to do. Literally what we're trying to do. Okay, so we have those being made. Now we've got to do those things. So that means steel and steel, the two types of steel. So we should have really built storage for this. I think what we'll do is use a splitter here. Splitter for storage. That's what I wasn't thinking of earlier. That's what we really need. The thing is, that's going to encourage me to put storage in an awkward place. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to go and put a storage container right alongside it. Which I can't do. Why can't I put it there? Oh right, I need rods. I need rods. I need rods. Slayzilla, thank you for the lovely message, buddy. What is the main aim of this game, says Amigo? What is the main game of any game? It is, of course, to have fun. And I believe that we are having fun, which is all good. It's all good in the hood, homie. Right, let's go and build that thing. I obviously need more of those rods, but we'll get there. Right, so I'm going to put it right alongside this thing. Then we're going to put our splitter just here. And it is going to get its input from that side, yes. Okay. That's good. And it's coming through. Should have done that straight away. So that's actually what we need to do more often probably in these layouts, is when you're producing something, put a splitter there and then put one of these alongside it. That kind of makes a lot of sense. Right, anyway, we're going to put something in front of us now, which will once again probably have the similar setup maybe. It's to complete the mysterious project assembly, says Dices. All that, yeah, all that. So steel beams. Now, what's the one that gets used further down the line is what I need to figure out. It is this one here, the steel pipe. Okay, so one of them, well, both of them are going to have the same setup again. So we need to send it into 2 of those machines now. And they're going to have storage containers alongside them. So I probably need to go grab more of those steel rods. Is the dealio. And I think we have some stored over here somewhere. It won't be this one. But I'll tell you what, I'll nab a little bit of that. Nab. And it's this one over here. Question, how many different fire breathers have you fought? I think we killed one. And fought a couple more. But that's about it. We're staying over here in the peaceful skyblock area. Okay, right, so this bit is going to require the same setup twice. It'd be really nice if we had blueprints, that would be super cool. We got a noise in the air. It's a gifted sub from I Love Cats to Bob Ross. Who has that username? Bob Ross. Thank you ever so much for tuning in and checking out the stream. Cats has spotted you and given you a sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I want to know who has that username though. Because it was the Bob Ross thing on the Bob Ross channel? Or was it just on a channel and they streamed Bob Ross? I can't remember. Those were some fun internet history things, right peeps? Some good history internet memories were formed. I'm going to put one here. One there. And then we're going to put the storage on either side. So this will need to be the opposite way around though. And I probably want to look at it from this thing. Apparently it's the real Bob Ross channel. So does that mean that they're actually watching? So whoever runs that channel is just in here watching. Cool. Yeah, because you can't just... Can you gift a sub to a channel that's not even watching? I don't think you can. I think they have to be in the channel. Jess says happy little subscription. We got a happy little subscription right here. Yeah. Oh, you can. Okay, so it doesn't mean that they're watching. Oh, well, that's cool anyway. I mean, there's probably an account called Darth Vader, and you can probably gift a sub to it then, you know? You can have all sorts of fun. Let's put that to there, and this one to here. That's good. That's exactly what we want. That is exactly what we want. So storage and then these 2 things. Good. Our resource is infinite. TX Cowboy, they are. Which I think was a good decision considering how long it takes to set up some of this stuff. Okay, so then we want splitters again. Actually, only for one of them right now, because the other one we don't know what it's used for. So we don't need to overdo this. That's poor placement. Need to be able to get up on top of stuff when we place this, otherwise it's kind of tricky. Like spelling Mississippi. Okay, then that one goes into here. And on the other side, we're just going to go like that. Wonderful. We're getting a little bit faster at doing this now, aren't we? I think we are. Oh, there's a lot of sun glare on that side. Oh yeah, I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Actually, I've done the wrong one. We need to do that one here, and this one does the steel beam. So you can guess what we need next. We need a few of these power poles in the area, so that'll power those 2. And then let's get one over here that connects, because I think we're running out of connections. Let's actually also put another one over here. Sweet! Right, all of that stuff should be getting cooked up and made and whatnot. Please explore verticality, says Variare. I know about vertical storage. I don't really know about the verticality of these machines. I mean, you can't stack these machines, but I guess you can put other platforms down, right? I don't know. It's a learning process, this kind of game, right? Like, if I went and played this again, I would start off with the main bus, and yeah, I guess I'm not particularly trying to gravitate towards smart ways of doing things. I'm just trying to get stuff done because it's taking me time, right? And I want to make some progress. But anyway, we now have another thing automated, which is good. How about plants? Do they regrow? I've only put about 6 hours into it. TX Cowboy, from my experience, I've gone through areas deliberately taking stuff to come back and see if it regrows, and it feels like it does. I think things do regrow. But I'm not sure when. Probably when you're not looking at it. Right, okay, I'm doing this all wrong. We're looking at this. So again, we're trying to get all the way down here to the motor. And we just need to make the thing with the copper now. Now I could feed this, because we don't have a copper line yet. And if we do have a copper line, again, the whole idea of a main bus would be to have it run alongside that one, right? So I could feed the copper from the middle. And then somewhere around here, like maybe we build copper up there. And then feed it down into this area. Oh, do you know what would look really cool though? Is if we had our main bus have the multiple stacked lines, and then it had different materials on different lines. And then you'd bring it off to the side, use a splitter, and put it back up again. That's interesting. Hopefully you understood what I was describing. Let's go mess about with that idea then. I think I know what we're going to do here. So, new main bus. Just going to do that for now. Right, and then if I go in here and grab... There it is. Oh, that's right. You're a pain in the bum. I forgot about how much of a pain in the bum it is. Right. Wait a minute. What's... Am I allowed to place it at all? Maybe I have to place it first. In which case we'll get rid of that one. Can't afford... Jeez! Right, let's go get some concrete. D Pines says he's used to Factorio where everything is flat. That is very true. Running out of connections sounds like a fun song name. Where am I going? One of these containers will have what we need. Or should have. Limestone. There it is. Actually, wasn't it concrete that we needed? Which we have right there. You don't have concrete, says Fix a Drink. I do have concrete. I beg to differ. It sure is satisfactory when you get something done in this game, says Call Me Destiny. I'd almost agree, except it takes a lot of time to get stuff done in this game. Right, we can put one of those on top, but I'm more interested in putting this underneath now. Oh yeah, click again. Okay, so we've got that figured out. So that'll be our main bus, basically. Right, so now we've got to build some sort of copper processing plant, basically. I think we had copper up there. I think we did. So we'll go check it out. We will go and check it out. Anita says, oops, I was tagged, but I was changing my colour. And Twitch sent me to another page. Oh. Tag? Is that a thing you can do on Twitch? I'm so out of the loop. I don't even know how to Twitch, do I? And I'm a streamer. Goodness me. Hey, that looks like it. Yeah, I remember now. I remember very well. Wait a minute, this needs to be like Mark 8. Mark 8? Mark 2. Yeah. Sweet. Let's go ahead and grab that. Managed to jump on it. Oh, that was satisfying. Right. Let's try again. Oh, amazing jump skills. Amazing jump skills. Invalid aim location. Why is my aim location invalidated? That is just not right. Oh, I just realised something. I had a different idea for all of this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm getting a bit carried away with the idea of stacking all of this stuff together. I had a very different idea for this. We're going to save that one for a different line is what we should probably do now. Yep. I reckon you're getting deconstructed. Sorry. Let's go over here. Ah! Don't die. Land on the thing. Right. We're going to select number 9. Put that here. Put another one. Oh my god. I had a case of the ghost key. Let's build a platform. And I'm going to run out of this stuff very soon, which is... Ooh, I do not want to put it there, and it didn't let me. That's good. That's good. Okay. So what we want to do in this space is build something for the main bus. In fact, don't we smelt... Don't I need to build another array like this big? Oh, goodness me. Because that belt is going to support like 6 of them at once, isn't it? Phantom says, I think I found a bug. If you disassemble a storage box, the items in it are destroyed. When I dismantled one, it put the items in a box on the ground. Pollution Master, says Tom. Yep, that's me. That's me. Yikes. Okay. One thing leads to another. It's always the case. So we apparently now need 6 smelters, right? I mean, I reckon probably overclocking them would be better instead of having lots, but we'll do that. That will then mean that the input needs 3 splitters and the output needs 3 mergers. Kind of. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, of course it does. We're also going to need 3 storage containers and then a whole load of belt to get it down there. And we're going to need a bunch of concrete. Apparently I've got everything that we need, so I might as well just try and make the space for it. If we look at how wide this array down here is, it starts on this grid, so we'll use that as an indicator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like we need about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go one more. We could go all the way over to that thing. Create a bit of a connection. And I'm out of concrete, which sucks. Did we got limestone coming down here, didn't we? But we never built a concrete smelter. So we'll have to build that. It's one thing to the other. It's one thing to the other. Goodness me. So how far did this get? Pretty much nowhere. So this now needs its own space. And now we're building up there and creating shadows down here. Goodness me. Maybe I could go underneath and build something down here. Oh, the organisation is tricky. We've got a noise in the ear from Spangleboo. Subscriber Bams and Prime. Spangle. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. I hope you're enjoying the stream today. Having a good time. Hanging out. Okay. Haley Bailey says, I wonder if you can get run over by the truck like in Factorio. I don't know. I was going to say I don't think so, but we haven't exactly experimented with it. So I could set up something temporary just down here, I guess, to keep us going. What do we need? A foundry? No, what am I on about a foundry? We need a smelter, that's the one. Okay, so very temporary, do that. Where we got electricity at? Oof, they're full up. Okay, and then a storage container. Does it put the number down by one? It does. This might be... looks like we can squeeze it in. Wait a minute, I got a feeling this don't smelt. Ah, it's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. Of course it is. We craft it, don't we? So I need a constructor. Which means this is in the way. Right, constructor. Okay, can you make concrete? Yes, you can. Woohoo! Right. In here, we're going to bump that up again. Kind of looks like this thing's going to fit in next to it. Yep. Alright. Now I've got to do power again, haven't I? That's the other thing. Please power that. Yay! It's making things. Right. Should have done that at the beginning of this stream, basically. Noob from Finn says, I watched your stream on PC and I got to shower and this is still on. Cool. You've probably been more productive than me. You've cleaned yourself. Okay, all I've done is build dirty factories. That's all I've achieved. So I don't think we have any more of that stuff lying around. Which is fine. What is that? It's a Mercer sphere. It's a work in progress. Okay, let's actually dump off some of these things that look kind of like we don't need them. Maybe that's all. There's some stuff I can put in here actually. Copper ore and coal ore. There we go. Alright, this thing, do you have any concrete in you? Nope. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, time to get out of here, peeps. Hamstep says, did I miss the eye break? I may or may not have forgotten about the old eye break. And now is not a good time for me to take an eye break because I'm going up the ramp and I don't want to fall off the ramp. That would be very bad. It would be very, very bad. Estellian says, no eye break yet. X may promote it, but he randomly forgets. I randomly forget, people. I randomly forget. It's like I'm human. It's like I'm human or something. Okay, I'm just going to go off the cliff, you know. I'm feeling very human. There we go. Finding the old place would be tricky if it weren't for these lines. Oh, there's still the big factory, I guess. I feel that it's much harder to organise the first-person view than third-person view, which I guess is the point of the game, says Wind. I agree, it is definitely harder. Yeah, it's the one thing I struggle with. It's just so harder to kind of feel and visualise and figure out and all that kind of stuff. We can possibly pick up some good materials here. We can pick up these, and we've got quite a few of them. They're good. Gonna leave the others for now. We'll have more of what we want somewhere over here. Somewhere over here, mate. That's what we're looking for. I'll take all, and then I'll have to put them in here. That'll do nicely. We also need some stuff for our logistics that we could technically grab over here, so I might do that as well. That's not what I was trying to do. If I do this, then those things can go in there. Great. Sort that out. Ooh, what's it showing me there? Showed me a lot of stuff. This is where I want to go. X, what did you eat tonight? I didn't tell you about what I ate today. I had a pasta bake, which I made with salsa. Whew, was that nice? It had some salad beans in it as well. And then my other meal was using up some of the leftover passata sauce. And what was the other thing? Yeah, and just having rice and veg with it. Just using up some leftovers, you know. Like, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be finding things that need finishing up, you know. And then making something with it. So it won't be glamorous. It won't be glamorous eating. Sorting makes it look like you pick up everything for your inventory, says Valley. Ah, okay, yeah, that's kind of what it looked like, right? That makes sense. Tobias Albert says, hi X. Hello Tobias Albert, welcome to the stream. I like the name Tobias. The new Minecraft right here, says Comets. I don't think so at all. This game doesn't really feel anything like Minecraft. But that hightail though, whew, that could be something. That could be something. I believe we have to travel this way to go down the ramp because the area is so cramped now that we need to go this way around to get home. So another thing you could consider when doing this is building like a tractor path or a like a road. Ooh, there's like a random one of those there. Just to get in my way, that's why it's there. Just to annoy me. This game looks cool. I'm a Bog fan, says Tobias. You're a Bog fan? I'm a fan of Bog as well. Whatever Bog is. Sounds like a bad name for a band. We're Bog, and we came here to play some songs. Right, Hightail gameplay is still unknown though, says W Drill. I don't think so. I think at WDC I heard rumours that they were letting people play a demo of it and there was good response. Utakashi says, hey X, just a day ago I ate about nearly 600 grams of sugar and so stands my last name. That is a terrible amount to consume in a day. I consume around 100 grams myself. But 600, blimey. That's not good. Hey, we can start giving this thing its wants and its needs, right? What do you want? What do you need? Take them from me. Gonna give it those as well. Sweet, we're making progress. Even if it doesn't feel like it. So, we're gonna head back up to the top and then build a copper factory similar to the one down below. I can start building it from here, believe it or not. Look at that. Wait, I'm missing concrete. I know, well, I'm glad Thunderfault in chat says grab the concrete. You're one step ahead of me. You are one step ahead of me, that's for sure. Whew. This game reminds me of the Mine Factory mods, says Master. It reminds me of Infinifactory now that you've said that. Floaty blocks assembling in the sky. Making a platform that might blind your eye because it's ugly. Just making rhymes, you know. There we go, got a little way to walk across here now. Alright, so let's start off with a splitter. Maybe actually it's not the best thing to start off with, but whatever, I'm a rebel. Right. Our stuff actually is coming from over there, isn't it? Okay, let's just extend this way a little bit. Got the wrong button. Glad I didn't deconstruct this one because it's literally the one that I'm standing on. That would be a very bad one to deconstruct. Let's get our things in line first, actually. What we're going to do is go in here and look for the smelters. 6 of them, you say? We'll put in 6 of them. Okay, and we'll put them in about here. On this little grid. That's number 4, right? And there you go, 6 of those. Wonderful. Now, in front of them, we're going to need splitters. So, the middle of all of that is kind of here. And that's going to split into 2 more, I think, is the idea. So, let's put this one here. That looks ridiculously close. Let's try that again. Back by 1. And then 1 over here. Okay, so now we just need to get, what's it, Mark 2 from here to there. Beautiful. Looks like a total mess. Nice. Very nice. Oh yes, there we go. So we did that one proper. Leave some room so you don't fall to your death when you stand on top, says account password. Where am I leaving room? Okay, anyway. Doesn't matter. Can your base be attacked in this game like Factorio, says Sevswind. I don't think so, I've not seen it. You're getting the hang of it, says Ilalium. I'm getting the hang of it, that's awesome. Right, now let's go ahead and put more foundation. Down over here. And it's over here that we're going to have some storage now. So into the menu we go. Organization storage. Okay, I'm missing plates. Great. We've got to go get some plates, peeps. X, have you tried a game called Terraria? It's pretty fun playing with friends. I have played it with Python on live streams, I believe. Okay, plates are stored over here. Sweet. Now we've got to head back up top. What we need is a ladder. The factory looks so cool in the night, says Odyssey. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? What we need here is a little ramp to get up. And then another one here. Yes. We're also going to need to get power up here. That's another thing. We were doing storage containers, weren't we? We were popping these things on. Okay, you have been rotated. Alright, there it is. So once again, we're going to build up the... yeah, we definitely need this kind of room to do this. Whoopsie. Okay, right, so out here we're going to do the same old thing again, except with mergers. So this time, what are we looking for here? The green one needs to be at the front, and we want to place this directly in front of you. That there. And then directly in front of this one. Yep, and then between the two of them, like here, I think. No grid line for it. Alright. Can you use the space elevator yet, says Nictro. We have done. We've used it once so far. but we're still making all the other stuff in this game. Okay, then this one goes to there. Right, now we've got to get power up here. That might be tricky. How are we going to get the power up here? Will the power come up nice and easily from the vertical, from down below? Can I, like, latch onto something down here? That's full. We've got a lot of yellow lights over here. I don't think we have to worry about that. Where did that one get its power from? Well, they must... do you know what? I'm just going to come back over to the source of the power, right? This is the source of the power. What am I not seeing here? I'm not seeing something. There, that's what I want. 4 out of 4, okay. 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4. Uh-oh. 2 out of 4, right. This one's coming over here. And it's coming up here. What's the problem with that? No, no problem. Okay, then we're going to bring it over here. Jump! Jump! Right, we're going to put one between each two. Probably better to put it on this side. Okay, so... hang on, something's gone wrong. There we go. Okay, and it's those two there, so it'll be about here. Sweet! Alright, let's try this. Oh. Why is it not? Oh, I never told it what to do. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cuplex says, did my resub process? I haven't seen it yet. Legolas Smith says, hey ex-old YouTube viewer here. Never caught your stream before except one time in No Man's Sky. Came to check back and say hi. Well, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying this. It's got a little bit of a similar vibe to that game, hasn't it? And what we should see happening over here is some of that stuff coming through, right? Wait a minute, I haven't hooked up these. Okay. Oh. That's weird. That one's not in the grid. Nope, please don't do that. There we go. Alright, so we've got to destroy the one at the end, basically. Torindo is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Torindo, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream as we play some Satisfactory. Get satisfied, yo. Thank you again, appreciate it. So you're just slightly off the ground for some reason, you know? Just, oh, because of that. Well, that makes sense. That actually, sense is what that makes, okay? Jeez, why couldn't I notice that a moment ago? Right. No, I do not want one more. Just need to build it. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Right, excellent. Everything has been rejoined again. Tobias Albert says, X, did you... X, you know you did a face reveal, so why not get a face cam on? Everyone know how you look anyway. What do you mean? Can't you see the face cam on the video? Is it not working for you? That's a little bit strange. Fudgeticle says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfying is Satisfactory? Well, I'd say about a 5. to be quite honest. I'm enjoying it because it's new and fresh, but it's so slow. It's so slow. The gameplay is very slow. I'd say that a few times, haven't I? And that is kind of, kind of disappointing. It's just everything's very slow. This needs to be a Mark 8 now to go all the way down there. Oh, come on, you're going to make that too steep. Too steep, yeah, sure. Conveyor's belt is too long, goodness me. Wussing out. I doubt I'm going to be able to build anything here that helps, but we'll give it a try. That's just too close, isn't it? We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's too close. Okay, so what if we put it over to the side here? And rotate it, there we go. Too steep. What other type of blocks do we have access to? We can build walls, because I don't want to build like a big blob. I want to build a small blob in the middle of that area. We got Cuplex here, resubscribing for 25 months in a row, saying, does this actually come through? If so, woo! 25 months of Derpage, loving your streams, X. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, Cuplex, I appreciate you. Thank you for your 25 months of support. Diamond face in chat right there. X, will there be another season of Hardcore Hermit, says Sue. We've got nothing planned. Legolas says, this game does feel a bit overwhelming, though. Yeah, overwhelming is probably a good term for it. What if we added more of these? It says invalid. Whoa. Okay, so I'm going to try. Too long, too steep. Except, no, too steep, too long. Tobias Albert says you're muted. I believe not. I believe not. Let's try that again. Yeah, use the stackable poles, says Dirt. Well, it says too long, which is the thing that worries me. I mean, maybe we just do it here like this. Can I then put one on top, nice and easy? I'm going to try that. Too steep. Oh. Come on. Even that is too steep. How many more of these do I have to try? I think I made one on the ground just off in the distance by mistake. Anyway, let's not get too distracted. Yay! Finally! Progress! Sort of. Because we got a ways to go. I don't want to fall off! Right, I reckon we need to aim over there. I wanted this stuff to... Oh, I just had a weird idea. And do you know what's good about weird ideas, peeps? Nothing, really. Oh, get on the ladder! Get on the ladder, young man. Jeez. Right. We can't do anything like that. Got me thinking now. I think what I want is another one right alongside this. Let's give this a try. If I put another one, I'm going to put a little bit of space between the two. Okay, if I go like that. Now, can I click on this and just, yeah, have it stack up nice and easy? That's great. Okay, then one more. Oh my goodness me, we are building something stupid here. If this works, I don't even know what to say. It's not liking that. It's too close. That's fine. That's fine. We'll try again. I think we're on something here. Does it take all the ones above? They just float. They just float, do they? Yeah? Yeah, that's how gravity works. Alright? Jeez. And they call this game a realistic simulator. When I build stackable poles in real life, they fall down if I remove the bottom one. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. Let's just be doubly sure, right? We'll play it that way. Oh, I can click fast. But it doesn't actually seem to do anything. It makes the noise, but it doesn't build them. Okay, one more. Okay, hang on. What's going on here? Let's build a couple more. Apparently, is what we need. Oh, I'm out. Right, I can't afford. Okay, let's go find those parts. X, do you prefer Sky Factory 3 or Fullcraft? I really enjoyed playing Sky Factory 3 with Ren. That was a great series. But I think Fullcraft was the best modded. That or Hermit Source would probably... Hermit. Mod Source? Thing. Mixing words. Brilliant. Sentences. Wonderful. Beautiful. Fullcraft as well, says Cuplex. Okay, anyway. Let's get back on track here, peeps. The track is what we need to be back on. So, if I do that... looks ridiculous. Oh yeah, we were actually trying to build more. Okay, so now we're going to go from here. It's gone to the same level. It's got no problem with going to the same level. Ah, jeez. We're going to build this even further across. Oh, yeah, and I've got to do this now. Ugh. Maybe this was a bad idea. Alright. Let's try again. So, let's come all the way out to here. Right, and the question is, how tall is that? I think it's almost taller. Right. That looked like it went down. Yes, progress. Progress is being made. That's not progress. That's failure. Oh, crazy noise in the ear. Hey, I can do a wonky one. Oh, that's because it didn't go down. Okay. Ugh. Looking is difficult. That could probably... there we go. Now it goes exactly to where I want it to. That's a very strange and fascinating thing to have in our base now. We got a noise in the ear from the one and only Joekip here. Resubscribing for 41 months with an emerald face and a crazy noise in the ear. Joekip, thank you so much for your support, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing today. The bestie in chat says, what makes this a skyblock? The lack of land and the fact that we're out here in the sky. There is land back over in that direction, though. Not a number says, X, as someone who likes both football and Minecraft, I'm so amazed by the football stadium you've uploaded today. It has so much detail in it. It's incredible, isn't it? You can thank all of the Let's Play Minecraft Together players for the detail, though. Yeah, I was like orchestrating the main structure and whatnot, and they were putting in incredible, amazing details. It's an awesome project. Really enjoyed it. Wouldn't mind doing another one, to be honest. Maybe in creative mode, just like a one-off stream. Just go into a creative world and build one with like World Edit, so we can make stuff cool quickly. Yeah, so check that out. You know, now we got our main bus. Now apparently, what we can do is put a splitter on the belt. Right, yeah, look at that. That being said, yeah, no, it would let you pull something off to the side. Wow, that's super easy then. Super easy for us. So we need to make something copper and mix it with something over here is what I remember. Okay, so going back to that material. That needs to be mixed with copper wire, if I'm not mistaken. Remember, it's a long-winded game. We were trying to do something simple, and it took us a long time. There it is. So we need to feed copper into a machine that goes alongside that thing. So let's have a look. We're going to need a constructor to come off of there. And that will probably have a splitter and some storage nearby. So it's really about how steep the thing can go, I think. Let's put that there for a second. There's room for storage off to that side. We'd have 2 belts side by side coming this way. And then an assembler. Looks like that could work. But we need particular items to do that. So, what is the copper for, says account password? You're about to find out. Whoa, 100 rotors. That's pretty incredible. Where are the other ones made? I've completely forgotten. Is it here? No. That's another thing with this game. Decentralized storage. It's kind of annoying. Steel beam. Wait, where did we... I'm sure we made it somewhere. Sure we automated it. Maybe it's that one. Yeah, it's that one over there. Okay. Killer Queen says, I've watched your previous streams while playing the game. 10 hours later, it was 4 AM. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's how the time goes sometimes, doesn't it? It disappears. It does the off. Let's check this out. We're building an assembler here. And we have the parts. Or don't we? No, we do have the parts, right. We can only build it there. So that'll be fine. So will that. Excellent. So the question is, can I think I want to climb up here to do this. Actually, no, I want to be up there. That's perfect. Right, we're going to put a splitter here in line with that. Supposedly. It's not snapping, but I can kind of wiggle it. Okay, and then over here, what I want to do... Nice! Very nice! Make the wire! Thank you. Okay, the wire. We're going to here. Kablamo! Peeps, this is what we've been setting out to do all stream. It's taken a bit of time. But finally we can build that thing. Oh no, wait, there's one more step after this, isn't there? Jeez, of course there is. Of course there is. Estelian, what is that tweet you've sent out? What did Sue ask for? X, confirmed today isn't the stream day. You, False and XB are streaming at the same time. Yeah, the Hermitcraft stream day is tomorrow. Okay, these things need power, is the next step. And we need to find another cable power thing that hasn't been fully exhausted. We've got one right here. So if I put that power cable just there, and then extend it, well, it'll be able to be extended, so we'll just do that for now. That is very nice. Oh, I forgot a step though. I forgot an important step. We are going to put a splitter here. I'm not sure if that's too close or not, but hopefully it's good. Let's go. Oof. That's as close as you can get right there. That is as close as you can get. Ugh. Now I've got to get rid of this. Oh, what's wrong with that? Why not? Ah, what a bummer. That... I can see actually what the problem is here. Okay, so if I get rid of that, then I've got to get rid of that. Then we've got to try again. Always got to try again, haven't we? We need to put it there. Needs a little bit more space. Things like that, I really do think should be a little bit easier in this game. Oh, we've done this before, haven't we? We've trapped ourselves before. We've done it again. Okay, so now what we want is a organization thing, a storage container just here. Oh yes, that's what we want. Oh, wait, but what's wrong? Okay, where am I in line with that thing? Oh, there we go. Ugh, not quite in line. Ugh, keyboard. Always got to get a vantage point, don't you? Always got to get a vantage point. Assumer, do you make a living off your streaming? Says Nictro. I don't make a living off my streaming. I make a living off of YouTube and partly this as well. Like a combination of things, right? I have a Patreon as well. And yeah, basically I'm a professional streamer. Edumitator. Edumitator? Where did I get edu from? Entertainer. Derpatainer. Okay. I'm a professional derp. Okay, a professional YouTuber and a professional Twitch streamer. The professional part is all questionable, except when it comes to the derp. No one's disagreeing about that one, you know. No one's disagreeing about that. Okay, this thing needs to connect to that one. Then it connects to that machine, and it connects to this machine. And this one's been configured. That's amazing. Let's go build another storage container at the back here. And then hook it up with that. Sweet. Absolutely sweet. Professional derpatainer, says not a number. I like it. I'm a professional derpatainer. Whew. Right. What time is X's stream tomorrow anyway, says Thunderfrout? Let's just say it's 7 minutes into the future, which it's not. But let's say it's 7 minutes into the future. It's 8 o'clock. It would be exactly 12 hours. So, there you go. 12 hours from the end of the stream is when that is happening. Let's go check on something quickly. So I have modular. No, what am I trying to do? Trying to make that. Yeah, I've got the other thing now. Ah, and we've got loads of those. So I might just make these manually for now. We need 50 of them. We also need to drop off some of these. Now we were making those MK3 things so we could assess where we're going to put our power slug upgrades. But that is probably not going to work out for us right now. Let's dance around the factory here and see if we can use it on some different machines. So what we need is for this right here to... Is it this one? We should check which one it is first. Okay, you are the one that makes those. So it's this one right here. This seems to be fine. The problem is with this. So we don't have enough of these reinforced iron plates. Of course I can give it some more. If we head back here, this needs to operate faster, so we're going to keep moving backwards. As you'll see, screws don't appear to be a problem. The problem appears to be this input right here, and this looks like a throughput issue, because, well, I guess maybe, I actually don't know how to solve this problem then. Like, it's getting as good as it can get, basically. So those will be getting split up. And then it gets split up again. So that one should come this way, surely. Can I configure these at all? It looks like it just sent it... No, okay, it did send it that way. And then it should come out here, because these ones are backed up. No, maybe they're not backed up. Okay, another one comes this way. No. Anyway, how do we remedy this? We need things to come through here faster. The problem with that is, back here, it ain't so good. The whole reason we're trying to get those MK3 belts is so that we can bring things in here even quicker. It looks to me... MK2 belt. It looks to me... Do you know... It looks to me like this could support more. So maybe we go all the way to the source and see if we can overclock the miner. I'm going to look in chat and see someone say overclock the miner. You need more booster, says Jess. I don't know what booster is, but that's not the miner. Okay, so I wonder if at any point this is accidentally a MK1 and it gets like throttled, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Not yet, anyway. It says MK2 all the way back to the source. So that means we should come here And we should give it a boost, right? Okay, we've given it 1. Overclock, yeah. Do I click that? I want to give it another boost, basically. Well, 150 might be enough for us. Right, in theory that's coming out faster now, right? I hope so. Let's see what's going on here. 60 per minute. We should have looked at the numbers first. No, I think I've got to drag it. I've got to drag it, peeps. Right, now it's coming out faster. Good, good. Let's drag it again. Let's go for 200 here. Okay, so was there a difference between 150 and 200? I can't really see. I guess what we would see is stuff backing up here. But 120 is the number I remember for this. So I think we just doubled production. I think we just doubled production here. Now getting a sweet ride down. Let's ride this thing all the way to the bottom, peeps. And then we smack our head. No riding it to the bottom for me. Okay, so we should have just doubled our production, possibly. Let's see how it gets handled down here. Now, one thing I will note is that this ends up in a splitter and then on slower belts, but it goes on the free belts, so that shouldn't be a problem. Right, we just got to wait for that bigger supply to arrive, really. Possibly the smelters then might need overclocking, but I don't think so. These things aren't running constantly. They're not backed up, so that was a non-thought, pretty much. DVD CD GMG says, "What's up, X? What's up, I was going to say your name again. What's up, DVD CD GMG? Yo, in the house. 2.0. Upgrade. Level up. Hassel says, merge the 2 belts and then split them up. That could help. Yeah, it might help with priorities, but I think coming back to this source is the way to do it. For now. Derp.exe has started to respond, says Matthew. I actually have a program called Derp.exe which runs on my computer every stream that I do. Fun little fact for you. It's the Derp counter. It's the Derp counter technology feature, whatever you want to call it. So this stuff is coming through a little bit quicker now. It might not look like it, but we should start to see a change. So this thing isn't going as fast as it could. There's a little bit of a gap in between. It's weird because we had someone say that we needed this many in the beginning, like this was the correct number, but it turned out not to be so. But then it's good for the upgrades in the future. Anyway, that means now that we should see more stuff come through. That's how we have addressed the problem here. Until we have this stuff lying around at a choke point waiting to be used, we don't need to upgrade a machine. And what I'm going to do temporarily to help with the problem is give it some of these. Alright, and then it can produce those for us and get us on the way. That being said, oh, don't freak out. There's another something here. This one, how many have you got? Oh, you do that. Getting a bit confused now. There's something missing. Or is there? Is it this one? Ah, okay, this one right here is the one. Yes, yes, that. We need that as well. Okay, cool. So everything's basically being produced. I might do an AFK session in this world. I might leave it running for a while because I just want to stockpile stuff at this point, you know? Let's save the game as well. Got to save that game. We'll overwrite Asuma 2. Asuma 2, you're getting overwritten. Peeps, this is where I'm going to wrap up today's stream, by the way. And I'll stay in the world AFKing for a little bit and possibly getting some resources going. So a massive thank you to everyone who tuned in today. Big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thanks to all the people hanging out in chat. Thanks to all the people just watching and not chatting. I appreciate you coming by. And thank you to all of my patrons as well. You can see the Patreon link on the screen if that interests you at all. You can follow me on Twitter. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. Did you know I was on YouTube? You probably did. Anyway, this is the part of the stream where we do the riggedy raid on somebody else. Okay? I am going to send you over to False, who's streaming some Hermitcraft. And of course, tomorrow's the Hermitcraft stream day. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much, peeps. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.